You ever wonder why some people seem to have it all together while you're hitting snooze for the third time? They're already miles ahead, crushing workouts, closing deals, strategizing their next move. It's easy to believe they're built different, that they have some secret code to success you'll never crack. But here's the truth most won't admit: there is a routine, a daily system. And it's not just about waking up early or drinking green smoothies. It's about designing your life with intention, creating structure where most people choose chaos. This is the millionaire routine they don't want you to see, because if you saw it, you'd realize success isn't magic. It's method. This isn't about copying what rich people do for the sake of it. It's about understanding why they do it, the mindset behind the method. Because once you understand that, you can take control of your own habits and create a routine that doesn't just sound good but actually works, not just for millionaires, for anyone ready to level up. Let's start with the hour that defines everything: the moment your eyes open. The truth is, millionaires don't just wake up early because it's trendy. They do it because it gives them space. While the rest of the world is sleeping, the early hours are theirs and theirs alone. No distractions, no notifications, no obligations, just clarity. Waking up early is about reclaiming time. Time to think, time to reflect, time to move deliberately before the chaos of the day begins. It's not about torturing yourself at 4 a.m. It's about waking up with purpose. Even if that's 6:30 or 7, as long as it's not reactive. Most people wake up and immediately check their phone. The millionaire doesn't. They protect their morning like it's sacred, because it is. The first action after waking is not scrolling. It's breath, awareness. Maybe it's meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. You know what this does? It trains your mind to respond instead of react. You start the day in control, not at the mercy of emails or news feeds. It's a mental edge that compounds over time. While others start the day frazzled and foggy, you start sharp. Then comes movement. Millionaires understand that energy is everything. You can't perform at your best if you feel like garbage. So they move, not necessarily to build the perfect body, but to build discipline. Maybe it's a 20-minute run. Maybe it's a full gym session. It's not about the length. It's about the consistency. That daily signal to your brain that you're showing up for yourself before you show up for anyone else. After movement, there's fuel. And not just food, but mental nutrition. Millionaires don't just feed their body, they feed their minds. You'll often find them reading sometimes biographies, sometimes strategies, sometimes philosophy, because they know that success isn't just about doing. It's about thinking better, seeing patterns others miss, making sharper decisions. Most people waste their mornings. The successful prime their minds for war, not in a negative sense, but in the sense that every day is a battle against distraction, against mediocrity, against the urge to coast. Now here's something subtle but powerful. Planning millionaires don't wander into their day. They don't see how it goes. They plan, they block time. They prioritize the important over the urgent. They don't try to do everything. They focus on what matters most. And that focus, that's a multiplier. They might use a digital calendar, a notepad, sticky notes. Doesn't matter. What matters is they don't let the day run them. They run the day. And here's the kicker: they don't fill every second. They leave space for thinking, for adapting. Because flexibility is just as important as structure. A rigid schedule collapses under pressure. A flexible framework thrives. And now, work. This is the part everyone sees but few understand. Millionaires don't just work long. They work deep. That means distraction-free zones. No multitasking. No ping-ponging between tabs. When they work, they're all in. Laser focus. One task. One goal. One outcome. This is called deep work. And it's a superpower in today's distracted world. Most people never go more than 10 minutes without checking something. Millionaires design their environment to make deep work the default. Phone on silent, notifications off, meetings minimized. They protect their flow like a fortress. Here's another truth: they say no a lot. Not because they're rude, because they're ruthless with their time. Every yes is a no to something else. They've learned that their energy is finite, so they guard it. Most people are busy. Millionaires are effective. Now let's talk about something almost no one mentions: the grind 24/7's mindset. It's a trap. Millionaires don't hustle themselves into the ground. They recover like athletes. Strategic breaks, walks, rest, time to disconnect. Because high performance isn't about burning out. It's about sustaining intensity over time. They know that clarity comes in stillness. Ideas don't always arrive when you're pushing. Sometimes they appear in the shower, on a walk, in the silence, so they build in downtime, not as an afterthought, as part of the system. Then, relationships. You won't hear this in the average productivity video, but it matters. Millionaires invest in people, not just networks, but real relationships, family, trusted allies. They know success is never solo. They make time to connect deeply, not just professionally, but personally. Because a strong support system isn't a weakness, it's a weapon. Evenings are not chaos. They're closure. Millionaires don't let the day bleed into the night. They review, reflect. What went well? What needs adjusting? This isn't overthinking, it's refinement. A daily audit. not to beat themselves up, but to get better, 1% at a time. Their evening routine isn't built on chance, it's built on intention. They wind down, low light, no screens, calm rituals, because they know tomorrow starts the night before. Quality sleep isn't optional, it's the foundation. You can't outwork bad sleep. They treat rest with the same seriousness as strategy, and that's the routine. But here's what no one tells you: it's not glamorous, it's not flashy, it's not some Pinterest perfect schedule. It's often boring, repetitive, quiet, but it works because it's consistent. Millionaires don't look for motivation. They build systems. They don't chase hacks. They master the basics, done daily, without excuse. So how do you start building your own version? Not by copying every detail, but by adopting the mindset. Structure over chaos, intention over reaction, discipline over comfort. Start small. Maybe you wake up 30 minutes earlier. Maybe you cut screen time by half. Maybe you spend 10 minutes planning instead of diving straight into work. You don't need to flip your life overnight. You just need to prove to yourself that you can show up daily. And when you slip hand, you don't throw it all away. You adjust. You come back. Because it's not about perfection. It's about momentum. About building habits so ingrained they become part of who you are. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're just one decision away from beginning. From choosing structure, focus, progress. The millionaire routine they don't want you to see isn't hidden in luxury. It's hidden in simplicity, in doing what works even when it's boring. Especially when it's boring, because in a world obsessed with instant gratification, discipline is rebellion, focus is freedom, and a routine isn't a prison, it's the path. So if you're ready to rise above average, to stop reacting and start leading your life, build your routine, protect your energy, design your day, because success isn't found, it's built, brick by brick, hour by hour, choice by choice, and it starts now.